Alright, in the previous video, basically, I kind of worked on the shot here. So you can see it just looks like he's shooting. It's just meant to give a bit of a kickback. Let's see, so boom. Might be nice if maybe this foot moved back or something. So actually we need to here, I'm going to key it, and then here I'm going to move it back. Boom. And actually, we're going to give this more than one. And then we'll hold this till we'll say here. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm going to remove all that. Not really doing too much for me. Okay. So it's not the greatest thing, but it works. Okay. So we got that. Just going to make sure I select all of my things. Make sure, I don't know why that's getting highlighted. Not supposed to be able to grab any of that. Weird. Okay. Anyway, we'll just make sure that it's also keyed here. Okay. Good. So we got our shooting, and next is to do the jump and side run and things like that. Okay, so let's end at 60. So we'll start at 61, and for the jump, I am actually just going to make it one frame, because I'm just going to have it that if he's falling, he just automatically goes to like this falling pose. Okay, and actually for this, what I'm going to do is I am going to select all of these, and let's see, so I'm going to say at 61, right? So I'm just going to go to the beginning here, and I'm going to hold the middle mouse button. I'm going to click and drag to 61, the S to key. So basically I'm going to start off with this, so that way it's not anything more than what I had. And all I'm going to do is just make it so that he looks like he's falling. So I'm just going to have or that he's jumping. So I'm just going to have his leg kind of come up like this, and we'll just rotate this out, and I guess it's not that one, I guess it's this one, and we'll do kind of the same thing here. I'm just going to kind of rotate this out, take this, and we will have this go like here, this foot kind of down, and I'm going to have this kind of come forward a little bit, and we're going to go like this. I'm going to take this one and rotate back, W, move it back a little bit, and we're going to take this and rotate this up and over like that, and take this one and up and over like this, and we'll just take this like so. Alright, and I'm just going to take the wrist here, up and over like so. Okay, and we'll just kind of pull this up, and we'll kind of pull this up. This wrist looks like it's totally broken. Alright, so something like that, and let's just get this head looking a little bit better here. Alright, so basically that will be the jump. So now I'm going to do the next one, which is basically going to be the jog. Okay, so, or like a run. So I'm going to take this one, and at 62, all right, I am going to do my next, oops, sorry, I got to select all of it like that. Middle mouse button, click and drag to 62, hit S to key. Good. And I'm going to start at 62. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my website here. So Teach Me Cone. Microsoft Edge is faster than and safer than Firefox. I'll believe it when I see it. And if you go to VCP 225, I think it's class 2, I have a video on running and walking. Okay, so basically I'm just going to kind of follow this as a guide. So here are the run keys. So basically it takes roughly 15. So that's basically what I'm going to shoot for. And I'm just going to kind of, you can actually watch a tutorial here too, but I'm just going to basically follow this, this formula and use it. I'm going to put it on my other monitor though, just because I don't want to have it in my face the whole time. But basically I'm just going to follow that because I've already done this before. So, so basically it's what, 15 frames, so 60, so it'd be 75, wait, 50, 77. All right, so what I'm going to do is take this, and I'm going to have this kind of up and over. I'm going to take the back leg here, and it's going to come up like this, and we'll rotate it down. All right, so it's like that. All right, and I'm going to take the front one. I'm going to move it as far over as I can get. So I'm just going to take this and move this down a touch. There we go. Take this over here. And right about there. And I'm also going to rotate this up. Okay. So we're going to call that good. And then what I'm going to do is go, actually I'm going to take both of these and on the middle mouse button, click and drag to 77. And then halfway in between, which I guess we'll say is 70. I don't know, is that right? 69, 70-ish, I'm not sure. So that'd be 7 from there. You had 7 to 62. We'll go 70. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but we're just going to go with that for now. Okay, so I'm just going to basically do the opposite. So I'm going to take this one and move this down and over and rotate it up. This. And I'm going to take the other one back here, and we're going to move it back and over, and rotate it down like this. Okay. So it's going to look a bit like this, which isn't really a run. Then basically at frame, the next one down is going to be the low position. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down here. And then on the, actually, we'll wait for that. I'm going to go to the passing position. So let's see if it's here. Just take this guy. So boom, and I'm just going to key it at 77, and it also should be at 70. So the passing position we're going to put at 66. And for this, the foot, which one's coming forward? Okay, so it's this one. This one should still be down, so I'm going to take my Y, my translate Y, zero that out, and my rotate Z, and zero that out. Okay, so it looks like this, because that's the passing position. And then at the high, which is 2 before, so here, I'm just going to make sure this is still on the ground. And we'll just rotate it back a little bit. So he's like this, and then up, over. Okay, I'm going to kind of do the same thing here. I'm going to take this guy, it's going to go forward, and we'll say at 73, I'm going to zero out my translate Y and my rotate Z. And I'm going to go to this one here. Let me see, where did I put this one? Okay, so See, I think I did that one later, but we'll go back here, rotate this back a little, put this back a little like this. Okay, you can see it kind of looks like running so far. That's not too bad. Good. Now I just need to do my up and down here. So it's going to go down like right after is the low. So here. And then right here is the up. Okay, and I'm just going to copy this down and put it here. And take this up and put it here. Good. Alright, so you can kind of see it going up and down. That's pretty good. And then we just need to do a little left and right here for this. So if this leg's back, then this one's going to be forward. And we'll copy that to here. And then 70 will be the opposite. Alright. See? And I'm just going to go ahead and do the neck kind of opposite, so that way it's not, you know, moving too much. So I'm going to turn this and go this way. And go to 70 and turn it this way. And I got to copy. I'm a middle mouse button, click and drag again, and hit S there. So basically it keeps his head straight. And let's see. This should also be rotated. So if where the passing position is, which is right, put right 65 here. This should be a little bit bent this way and a little bit this way. And then right here, it should be a little bit this way and a little bit rotated this way. Okay. All right, and that should good. And then we need to do the opposite here. So if that's this way here, then this should be rotated opposite. And here it should be rotated opposite. Like so. Alright, and you can see basically we have a very basic kind of run cycle. It's not the greatest, but it will do. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this again. And we're going to do a sidestep. So this was roughly, what, 15? So the sidestep we're going to make the same amount. So we're going to start at 78. Actually, what I'm going to do real quick, too, is I'm going to take the entire thing. What was this starting at? See, now I don't even remember. It started at 62. So 62. And I'm going to make sure at 62, I have everything selected. I'm at key. And 77, hit key. Just to make sure that there's nothing that gets messed up. So it's going to be 78. And then plus 15 would be 3 after. So 93. That looks adequate. All right. And actually, so what I'm going to do is, so it's got to be 78, right? So I'm going to take this middle mouse button, click and drag it to 78. So we just start off. Come on. That's lame. Let's do this again. Click and drag to 78. S. There we go. And then we'll start at 78 here. 78. Good. And now what I need to do is basically just a sidestep run. Now this I've actually never done before. So, but I think this is the last thing I need to do. Yeah, it's just a sidestep run. Because obviously you can strafe when you're running as well. So, I'm going to do the best I can with this. Yeah, I really don't know how to do this. So, we only need to do it really in one direction. So I'm just going to do this real roughly. So I'm just going to say here, I'm going to start out wide and take his hips, bring this down. Okay. And I'm just going to copy it here, and we'll also copy it here. And I'm going to take this and we'll say S there, copy it here. And let's see. That's kind of weird. All right, it's got a little bit of a toe tapping. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take this guy and we are going to move it at 86. Let's say 88 actually. I'm going to move it like this, straight across, and hit S. So basically it moves like so. And make sure this rotate is 0. And make sure this rotate is also 0. Okay. So it's going to go and so it's and then we're going to say when he comes back, it's going to be like an up and at them kind of thing, and we'll take this and rotate it this way. We'll continue this on the next thing, but it should be dunk like that. Okay, so we'll continue on the next video.